And now back to New Xtreme Sounds Television.
And now back to New Xtreme Sounds. Was that? No, you weren't convinced. Okay, well, this is what they gave me in Los Angeles when they sent me out there to see the movie, so I just brought it home. Hey, this goes to the very first lady who can hit us up at NXSTV.com and say, hey, I want to fan myself in church with Morris Chestnut. I thought that was funny too. Okay, you know what? How about New Xtreme Sounds went out to Hollywood to check out the new film When the Bough Breaks. And, of course, we had an opportunity to talk to the stars Morris Chestnut, Regina Hall, and Jazz Sinclair, which you will see. But I want to give you a little information first. Did you know that Morris Chestnut signed a 3-movie deal contract with Screen Gems? This is the second of the trio, so we've got another film to look forward to next year. And Regina Hall, even though she is the most sought-after comedic actress in Hollywood, she's showing us her serious side in this movie. So I want you to sit back and check this out, When the Bough Breaks, on New Xtreme Sounds.
We tried for a long time to get pregnant. It really put the two of us through hell.
Hey, we're gonna have a family.
Are you sure you still want to be a surrogate?
Yes, I am.
Look at her eyes. She means it.
If we do this, we just want to make sure that you and Anna are comfortable with it. We're down to our last viable embryo.
The baby is your business.
She took a home test.
I'm gonna be a father.
Mr. Mitchell is going to be taken in and charged with domestic battery.
I don't have another place to stay.
Yes, you do.
Anna, we'd like you to stay here with us.
If you ever come near Anna again, I'll bust your head open.
I love that dress.
It's okay, you can admit it. She's beautiful.
I told Laura she's lucky to have you.
That must be nice, living up in that big, beautiful house.
Is that the dress you gave her?
No, it's not.
Don't be afraid of me, John. You're already inside of me. You can do anything you want to me.
This isn't gonna happen.
When you're around me, my whole body reacts.
You out of your mind?
John,
No.
you need to be nicer to me. This is my baby. I will leave.
That is our baby. She cannot leave.
When does it become a kidnapping?
Never. When she gives birth, it is her child until she relinquishes that right.
You're gonna get more money. And in the eyes of the law, since it's inside of you, it belongs to us.
She's dangerous, John. She could kill your baby today.
Do what you have to do to bring my baby back.
If she does anything to hurt my child, we'll kill her.
Down will come, baby.
All right, Mr. and Mrs. Taylor. All right, so I have to admit, this is the first time I think I've seen you guys play a couple.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
How was that for you?
It was incredible for me.
I look because he
Why are you
always.
laughing?
It's like I never can tell if he's gonna break out into laughter. If he says it with a straight face, I know he meant it. Okay.
No, it's good. No, because every time I look at you, I contemplate kissing you. So I have to.
And yet he never does.
Get a room.
No. So no, it was incredible. No, it was fun.
We had
tremendous.
fun.
We had a lot
We
of
laughed.
fun. Yeah.
How realistic was this whole thing? Because I'm watching you and I'm like, is this what a grown-up, is this how an adult woman in a committed, loving relationship would respond to these sort of things? How realistic was that for you? When you're like, yes, just do what you gotta do, and how was all that?
I think, if I had someone carrying my baby 7 months pregnant and it was my last embryo, the last thing that I'd care about is you can't sleep with her. I'd be like, listen, she can do whatever she needs to, just bring my baby. Because I think at that point, she knows their relationship is strong enough to handle you know, something. Something like that, because he doesn't want to do it, and then it's not about either of them. It is so much bigger than that. It's the baby.
And that's what I love about this movie, because I can tell by the way you ask the question, the way you're looking at it, you feel that you would respond in a much different way.
She's like, I would have been like, no.
At this point in my relationship, now had I had the years,
exactly.
So
that's what I'm saying.
Do you have kids?
Yes, I do.
So even if it was new in your relationship and someone had your baby, and that baby was at that point
your first
8
baby.
months, and you knew that she had ordered abortion pills and everything else, and it was your first and your last embryo.
I can. I mean, I could used to get pregnant at the drop of a dime. I'm just saying, but
no, but I'm saying you have to put yourself in the scenario, knowing what the love of a parent. You would be able to do it, I think.
Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah.
But how do you, and a woman in your situation, in her situation, knowing that she couldn't, and just all those things, the feelings that you have when you're carrying a baby, and you know all of that, and when she had you touch her belly, you know those things. I don't know if I could have a surrogate. I think I offered to be one, but I don't know if I could have one, because those are certain things about pregnancy that you just miss.
Well, yeah, but that's because you have the option.
Right.
So you can't everyone says what they can't do when they don't. I couldn't do that. But if you didn't have the option and it was the only way that you and your husband could share the birth of your physical DNA, then you'd be more open to it. I just think because you're fertile myrtle. It is, you know, it's just because you're so fertile, it's just hard to conceive of it, and you've experienced the beauty of pregnancy. But I think if you wanted to experience the beauty of parenthood, you might be able to just be like, okay. I think that's why they wanted her close, to be able to touch her belly.
Yeah.
What is your takeaway from this? What are we supposed to take away from as the viewing audience?
In terms of what? In terms of a message?
Yeah.
I think just first and foremost, I always want people to be entertained in a movie, and I know that movies are made. Some movies are made to send messages and things of that nature, but I always want people to be entertained. Okay. Now, second to that, it was just having awareness, have a strong awareness of what could potentially happen in any type of situation. And I think the one thing I love about this film is it always raises a question. It puts things in people's minds. I would do this, I would do that, but you really never know what you would do in almost any situation until you're in that situation.
Alrighty then. Well, I guess that wraps it up because they're giving me the finger.
They gave me the finger? Who did that?
Yeah.
Hey, who gave me the finger?